Hello everyone. So this week we were asked to look over some lesson plans and answer the following questions. And the questions are, how does the lesson plan template provided differ from others you have seen? Or are lesson plans completely new to you? Explain in detail what needs to be done in those sections and why you think it might be a challenge. Also, explain what you think you could do to make it less challenging to complete each of those three areas. So, it has been a long time. I would say around 7 to 8 years ago that I saw a lesson plan. During that time, I was working as an instructional aide, and whenever there would be substitutes, particularly long term subs, I would function as a teacher and the substitute as the aide. I understand that this isn't the ideal classroom structure, but that's how things are run most of the time. So these lesson templates are very structured. The ones that I saw, on the website, they add a self-accountability aspect. Um, and the three elements that I think I will find challenging are the functionality of this template. I will need to create a pre-formatted lesson plan template with all of the sections that will remain the same. For example, the establishing the environment section on the template will remain the same as long as I have the same students in my class. So if I have a pre-formatted lesson plan, my time in preparation will be cut and I can focus more on other sections. The second challenge I will have is working on the application of theory section, because it's not only asking me to choose an educational theory, but rather to provide insight as to why the theory will enhance my lesson, and I have to include an APA citation. So first off, I will need to have the APA manual readily available with me in the classroom. I will use that as a reference, and I will need to use the classroom curriculum and textbooks to assist me in applying the educational theory. The third challenge I will have is working through the differentiation process. As we learned, differentiation is not the same as individualized instruction. So differentiation will take some time because I will need to know what my students' preferred learning method is. It will take me time to understand their learning style, but after a while of knowing them, I believe it will come naturally to me. If I work in a secondary setting, which is my first choice, I really hope to plan to work in a high school. I do plan to survey my students to ask what their learning style is to determine the best differentiated instruction that works with them. I will also need to know what students I think may be a distraction for others and place them in groups with student leaders who will not get easily distracted, and they can also serve as peer mentors. I think it is really important to determine that right away in order to help with classroom management. I want to be very strategic as to where I have students sitting and what students collaborate with what other students or do group projects or just put them in a differentiated learning environment. Bye.